Ripple has made a lot of progress in the last few months. Their main goals have been to strengthen and improve the efficiency of the XRP system and build a bridge to the decentralized financial industry. The Ripple project has been making great progress. This is done by using the Chainlink standard for data that can be checked in order to promote the use of decentralized finance, especially safe real-time pricing data. This is done to reach the goal that was already stated. Chainlink is one of the biggest names in the game. More than 1.2 million people follow it. The main thing it does is connect one blockchain to the next. Chainlink is one of the most well-known companies in its field. Ripple and #039's plan to add RUSD to the Chainlink standard includes a lot of different parts, such as price feeds, composability, loan and borrowing through the DeFi protocol, DEXs, yield forms, and more. This will eventually lead to the growth and acceptance of RUSD by making DeFi more useful and easy to use. This will increase the number of users and raise knowledge of the digital currency. To put it another way, this will cause it to grow and be accepted. Also, this will help bring more attention to the problem and get more people to use it. Back in October, Chainlink said that it is painfully clear where the business is going. When the project was announced, it was said that its goal is not just to connect blockchains to each other. Instead, it stresses how everything is connected. People who work in infrastructure that has been around for 50 years and looks like it will stay that way need to learn how to work with new technology. The blockchain abstraction program and the business abstraction program that Chainlink has built have taken a lot of time and work. People donde and #039 have to make interfaces for a lot of different systems, so this is done to free them up. In this effort, the goal is to create a multi-chain ecosystem that will let businesses and other groups use either the SAFE or the XRP ledger for financial activities and tokenize on higher networks. This project will make this setting possible. Chainlink and Quant and Axel make this possible, and they also allow them to connect with each other. The fact that this is possible is also due to Chainlink. People are not paying attention to the technical aspects of the market. Instead, they are looking at the size and promise of the asset class as a whole. By using the Chainlink standard, Ripple is now trying to make RUSD even easier to find and use across the on-chain ecosystem. This is being done to make the chain ecosystem better. The value of RUSD has gone up across the on-chain environment or economy since Ripple adopted the Chainlink standard for verified data on the Ethereum blockchain. This is a clear result of Ripple and #039's choice to follow the standard. For developers, adding support for RUSD to their already existing blockchain apps will be possible now that Ripple has approved the Chainlink standard. It and #039's possible to use these apps for many things, like trading, giving money, and more. Also, loans and borrowing on the chain will be built into the XRP ledger, which will mostly make things defensive. This is going to be a big step forward for it. And finally, Ripple and #039's work to make the XRP ledger more efficient and to connect the decentralized banking sector to the XRP ledger is setting the stage for a world with many chains. To close the gap between the two, these changes are being made. The main goal of Rust is to become the most well-known stablecoin in the market. Ultimately, the company wants to set the bar for stable currencies. In order to do this, they want to become the market boss. The Rust coin works naturally with apps that use smart contracts and decentralized networks, like the ones in DeFi. To manage risk and keep Rust as an asset, many decentralized financial apps need a trustworthy and high-quality source of price data. 2. This has to be done in order to reach both of these goals. To reach this goal, the Chainlink standard must be put into place. This will provide important features like higher quality data, safe node processes, decentralized networks, and reputation systems. BBVA and Ripple are working together to get people to accept their new Rust stablecoin. This goal is being met by using the Chainlink standard for data sources that have been checked. The Chainlink standard is being used to make this job easier to finish. If the USD or Rust were to spread across DeFi communities, having access to important on-chain data would speed up the process in a way that is proportional to how big the event is. It and #039's important for independent markets to have prices that are both reliable and clear so that they stay stable and people believe in their value. In the very far future, business DeFi is expected to bring in a lot of money. IBM and Ripple have formed relationships with BBVA to protect digital assets, and the bank has already seen some of the adoption that comes with these partnerships. Strong Bitstamp will be the first cryptocurrency exchange to sell cryptocurrency to kwon vanti BBVA, the world and #039's most famous private bank. In the beginning of the 20th century, BBVA was because the bank is primarily focused on liquidity and has a relationship with Bitstamp. It can offer its customers the chance to trade cryptocurrencies by using Bitstamp as a service. Bitstamp will be the main way that BBVA and its users can get cash in a lot of different currencies. This is because 50 licenses and registrations have been given to Bitstamp by different financial officials around the world. Ripple has been helping people in Turkey with their cryptocurrency needs since 2023. The company and #039's goal is to give people the best digital asset services possible while also supporting the ethical growth of the industry in line with the law. When figuring out how valuable a business partner is, the company looks at how well they meet regulatory standards and the amount of service they provide. This review is done by the company working with well-known organizations. There are rules that protect Bitstamp, and they know a lot about the Bitcoin markets. To help people pool their money, Ripple and Bitstamp have been working together on an exchange cooperation business plan. Bitstamp is a major player in the Bitcoin business. People who use cryptocurrency exchanges can now get digital asset services that are similar to those offered by banks now that this deal is finalized. The best private banks in Turkey, like BBVA, are eagerly anticipating the chance to work closely with Ripple to encourage more people to use digital technology. The reason for this is that Ripple is a cryptocurrency. There are deals between Ripple and many financial institutions, such as BBVA, Garanti, and BBVA. This is helping traditional financial institutions become more open to cryptocurrencies. BBVA, one of the world and #039's 50 biggest banks, has joined Ripple, which means that payments can now be made instantly between Europe and Mexico. Chadston Grabber, a customer of Ripple Custody, says that the bank was able to build, set up, and keep a secure institutional-grade key management infrastructure that protects private keys, applications, and data from beginning to end. This was possible because IBM and Ripple Custody worked together to make an answer. Ripple is quickly becoming the clear winner in both the Rust and XRP ledger markets, putting itself in a position to be the most important player. Ripple has made a new stablecoin called RUSD. It is about to make a big step forward because President Monica Longte will be putting it on other sites soon. This is because other sites are still adding RUSD to their lists. More than 1,700 transactions have happened since RUSD was first released, and Ripple and #039's deployer account is still holding 64% of the cryptocurrency and #039's total.